Hello fellow compatriots and welcome to yet another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Tuatahu Legacy. This is my rendition of Tuatahu, which encapsulates all the different versions of Tahu within the restrictions of Technic, CCBS, and bonkle. Though you may mostly see a bit of CCBS, but there is Technic in there and quite a bit of it, despite its appearance. But anyways, before we get into the details, let's go ahead and, such as articulation and functions, let's see how tall this guy actually is. Alright, so Tuatahu stands roughly about, and let's go ahead and get those legs straight, because I know that is a big matter over here within the Bionicle fandom. Alright, 9.5 inches tall, and the centimeter measurement will be up in the corner. Okay, let's go straight into articulation. Now he has similar articulation to his 2001 and 2003, particularly in the legs, as you might have noticed. Alright, let's go ahead and start off with the ankles, which is definitely not from the earlier years. It goes down this far, goes up this far. However, if you bend the knee, almost called it an elbow, that's for another time. Ankles can bend up this far so it can compress, which is a good thing if you want to have a particular look. But for all intents and purposes, let's save that for another time, shall we? But yeah, so he got that. Let me straighten those ankles up over there. Legs move forward this far, they move back this far, and as you can see, he has a gear crotch. He can not do the split, sadly, because of his connection, which is basically the exact same connection as his 2001, except a little bit better, so that you can actually do the forward and backward movement while limiting the side-to-side movement. But who cares? It's just like the original, kind of. Alright, waist. Got nothing. Sorry. Arms. Let's do it with the shoulder pads. Wiggle, waggle, wiggle, waggle, wiggle, waggle over here. Forward and back over here. This can pop off for extra play feature, such as construction. But anyways, it goes up this far, goes down this far, goes around the rosy, because it's on a ball joint. Elbow is also on a ball joint. Hand is also on a ball joint, so you got this much wiggle waggle. Same on the other side as well, except this time you got an actual hand with much more articulation, and also not exactly a full curl in the elbow, unlike the other one, which also wasn't a full curl. I thought it was going to be a full curl. Never mind, sorry. Ball joint at the head, because it's a 2015 head. Of course it's gonna have a ball joint. And his little wingies, they are built similarly to his 2015 version. And also, you may have noticed what the hell is going on in the back. Well, my dear viewer, let's go straight into that, shall we? Because he has a play feature. But also, you're probably wondering, where the heck have I been? It has been ages since I last posted. Where the heck have I been? Well, let me go ahead and do a brief summary as of now. So this is what happened. Hello, fellow compatriots, this is your host, Tribuchon here, and let me go ahead and take this off. Face reveal, yes, face. My face is out there now, don't worry about it. You know, I'm just gonna have to live with it, and you're gonna have to live with it, especially. Ooh, weird. I am not used to this. Hopefully you don't have to see my face all too much. I don't even plan on doing this all the time, but we're here now. We're here now. So, anyways, what I've been up to for the past year, I was working on my own project, Ascending Devs. So the gist of it was, I was working on a project, left that project to work on another project because the main thing is, we haven't had any new Bionicle content in a really long time. To put that in perspective, the last new thing we got in regards to Bionicle, minus the gift with purchase, I'm talking about actual product, not like a gift with purchase, an actual product, was Bionicle G2, which came out in 2016. That was 7 years ago. G2 launched 8 years ago, and G1 launched 22 years ago. We are dying out here. We need some fresh new content, which is why I am bringing back Bionicle. Now you're probably wondering, what do you mean I'm bringing back Bionicle? Who do you think I am? Well, I have been working the past 4 years engineering and designing my very own building system that I called TRIPS, also known as Tailored Reconstructible Intuitive Building System. Now with this particular building system, you will be able to go ahead and recreate almost anything, any kind of character or creature. It's basically a much more advanced version of not only the prior system, Technic, which we were all familiar with, as well as CCBS. It's a blend between the two, and I have a rough prototype of one of the earlier models that I've made, and this is basically a shell. And within that shell, the shells will go ahead and be able to clip onto bones. And now you're thinking, oh great, it's bones, CCBS. No, you'll be wrong there. The actual skeleton is skeletal augmentation, or also known as the micro modular building system, the MMBS. Now the micro modular building system is designed specifically for, in case if you need an element that does not exist or has not been made yet, you can actually be able to recreate that element with that skeletal augmentation system. Which means you can create new elements within the pre-existing elements that I am able that have created for all of you to use. And that means, yes, I am making sets. I'm actually making a full-fledged line of action figures. There's actually going to be comics, story novels, actual books that I'm going to be publishing and producing and selling to you guys. Or I might just release it in chapters. Who knows? But the comics are going to be released. Toys are going to be made. I've also been working on a lot of speed paints, which you may have noticed as of recently, but Ascending Depths is going to be a full-fledged toy line that I am making from scratch. And you're probably wondering, how am I going to be making the parts through injection molding? I built my own injection molding machine. I go in more detail about it in my roadmap recap of what I have been doing in the past 4 years. So I highly recommend clicking anywhere, I don't know where, anywhere on the screen to check out that roadmap recap. Highly recommend. But anyways, that is all that I need to cover right now. Also, hey, I got a new store. Be sure to check it out. Link in the description. I'm selling artwork. If you want to go ahead and get yourself some artwork of some of the main cast of characters that I have created for Ascending Depths. So that is all for now. Drama happened, but I'm doing better now and not super depressed and uninspired. As a matter of fact, I still want to build stuff. So hooray! Knock me down harder and I'm gonna be, I don't know, maybe start my own company. I don't know. I'm resilient. I'm known for that. So please, like and subscribe. Okay, take it away, future me. And now you are all caught up. So, his arm. And we're gonna go ahead and get the other sword, because we can, and also this combined into the surfboard, as you can see. This, turn around over here. You flip this up. Right? And then now, you may want to adjust the shoulder pad. Okay, so 2015 was 8 years ago. So And CCBS is even older than 8 years. So some parts may be loose. But as you can see, arm swings very loosely. So if you see it flops, it's that loose. Is that loose? Now check this out. It stayed. It's not flopping. It's not flopping. What is this witchcraft, you might be saying? It's a locking mechanism. I do not know what Lego was thinking by adding friction. Sure, it was clever, but you're gonna wear down all the pins and ball joints required when only thing you had to do was a simple locking mechanism. Now you can get yourself a locking mechanism and you can have a swinging Tahu doing swinging things, and look at him go. He's swinging like a barbarian. See, he can literally do like, I'm gonna spin my arms like this, and if you run into it, it is your fault kind of thing. He can do that, and he can throw off his boobies because he's a hot guy, okay? Don't blame him. Don't judge him. Okay. But he also has the surfboard as well, so let's go into that now that we're done with his little wingies. So the little wingies can also fold in the back, and his surfboard can plug as expected. So you can have him surf. Look at that. He can surf now. Look at him. He's surfing. Surfs up. He can literally do that. He can literally do that, but the only thing that kind of sucks is taking those off. But you're probably wondering, how tall is this guy? Well, I'm glad you asked, my fellow compatriot, because we are gonna go straight into that if I can figure out the Da Vinci Code that is this man's weapon assembly that I made myself. Yes, I know, it's very sad. Listen, it has been a very long time. Oh my god. You see, this is why you know I'm not a true Machis, guys. See, true Machis, they can plug things together super effortlessly, but I am so, like, untalented. Like, oh my goodness, you have no idea. Oh, and this part, that just goes on the side over here. Yeah, because I'm lazy. Okay, let's size comparison. Let's go. After I make him look neat and tidy. There we go. Here he is compared to good guy, the Chaz of Chads. He will be your husband. Whoop. Here he is with bad guy, and he will kill your husband. Whoop. Here he is with a Tahunga build, so you got a size comparison with a Tahunga build. Here he is compared with the red one, so you got a size comparison there. And, of course, here he is compared to Kopaka, Master of Ice. Whoop. And last but not least, here he is with an Nika build. Yay! She's losing more pieces every year. And that is about it for Tuatahu Legacy version. I hope you all enjoyed, and like always, if you want to see more videos just like this one, why not leave a like? Why not subscribe? And also, be sure to go ahead and let me know in the comments down below, who is your favorite Toa from Bionicle? It could be obscure or mainline. But anyways, that is all for now, so I will go ahead and see you in the next one. And by the way, be sure to go ahead and check out my store. Description down below. There won't be any figures yet down there, but there soon will be. Yes, I have an injection molding machine. And goodbye. Bye.